has lost it to Nigel Mansell.
Yes, Mansell took advantage of his teammate, Keke Rosberg, holding up Ayrton Senna. He was slow because of the cold tyres. He's letting them both go now. Maybe he'll cut. Yes, Rosberg's angry with Senna. There's no doubt about that. I think Rosberg feels that Senna shut the door on him pretty fiercely in that incident just a couple of laps ago, and so he's going to hold Senna up. Now, the feelings run quite high amongst the drivers in a situation like this, and I should think that Senna and Rosberg are both very angry with each other, so let's just watch and see if we get any fireworks from them. Meanwhile, behind, Alain Prost has caught Michele Alboreto, so the battle for the championship is well and truly joined. They're nose to tail.
And here are the places. You look at the new leader, Nigel Mansell. There is Keke Rosberg, who, don't forget, is a lap behind. Then in second place it is Ayrton Senna. Elio De Angelis is third, with Stefan Johansson fourth, Sura fifth and Alboreto sixth. So both the Ferraris are in the first six and ahead of Alain Prost there, who is seventh and out of the points.
Right, here we see it again now. You see Rosberg was slow out of bottom bend. He was holding Senna up. Senna failed to shut the door, a mistake that I think he might regret, because if he'd gone straight to the left-hand side of the track, he may have just been able to keep Mansell out. Now, the irony of the situation is that Rosberg hasn't really been given to helping Nigel Mansell a lot, but right now I'm sure he's helping him as hard as he can, because he's at the moment his feelings for Senna run rather higher than they do for Mansell, so he's probably deliberately holding Senna up to give Mansell a big lead and generally annoy Senna. And Senna's dropped back. Senna has dropped back considerably from Keke Rosberg there.
And that's giving De Angelis, Johansson and Sura the chance to close up. There is Senna, and you just saw the flash of the gold and black JPS Lotus and the white of Elio De Angelis' helmet. Now there is Senna in second place. We'll soon see De Angelis. There is Elio De Angelis, who is catching his teammate, and I wonder what the problem is with Senna's car. But rest assured that we already, with Alain Prost being fastest on the circuit in 1 minute 13.8, which is actually outside Pironi's lap record from 1980, have got a charging Frenchman, and there he is, the race order on lap 11. In the lead is Nigel Mansell. In second position, it's Ayrton Senna. Third is Elio De Angelis. Fourth is Stefan Johansson. In fifth place, it is Marc Sura. In sixth place, it is Alain Prost. And Prost there is in the points. Now he's got to catch Marc Sura in the blue and white Brabham BMW in front of him in his quest for more points.
Well, after his little hiccup at the start, things look to be going very steadily for Alain Prost. He's got Marc Sura in front of him. He won't be easy for Prost to pass, because that BMW engine in the Brabham, combined with its very aerodynamic shape, make it very quick in a straight line, and therefore difficult to pass. But Prost won't be in a big hurry. He knows there's a long way to go. He's already in sixth place. He only needs one more point, so long as Alboreto doesn't score. They saw Johansson going through ahead of the pair, so the three of them are together.
Martin Brundle is in ninth position. John Watson is in 19th place. And Martin Brundle is now pushing Michele Alboreto, who is eighth. As you look at Alain Prost in that points position, still in sixth place. And ahead of him, it is still British enthusiasts here are literally on their seats. I can see a crowded grandstand watching Nigel Mansell coming through to complete another lap in the lead. Rosberg, who you see behind him, is in front of him, I'm sorry, there is Mansell, is actually nearly a full lap behind the race leader, Nigel Mansell, in view of the fact that Rosberg, had to come into the pits and change that left rear after hitting Nelson Piquet, who's out of the race. And it's lap 13 now. Mansell leads. And Alboreto's into the pits. Michele Alboreto coming into the pits. This could be the end of jolly sight better than Rosberg's. It's nearly 10 seconds faster than Rosberg's. Just under 11 seconds to change all 4 tyres and wheels. And Alio goes past him, who was in 20th place. There's Alio. His car running much better with its Hart turbocharged engine now that they've got the right fuel mixture for it. And there go Rosberg and Mansell through. Mansell leading, and you can see the gap now. 4 seconds between Mansell and Senna. Then the second JPS Lotus of Elio De Angelis is third. The Ferrari of Johansson fourth. Sura Brabham BMW fifth. And Prost into point sixth.
I can't quite work out what's going on in Senna's car, because he dropped back quite sharply from Nigel Mansell when Mansell got past courtesy of teammate Keke Rosberg, but he's now catching again. So I initially thought that maybe his tyres were giving him some trouble. He got them a little bit hot in the early laps, but he seems to have steadied down and is actually catching them.
Still 61 laps to go for this man, the race leader, Nigel Mansell. The highest he has ever finished in a Grand Prix was in Belgium, where he finished second. And he's a changed man since he joined the Williams Honda team. He's totally relaxed. He's got his wife and family over here from the Isle of Man, where he lives. You heard what he had to say to Barry Gill, and you can see now that Prost is catching Stefan Johansson. And Stefan Johansson is in 4th place behind De Angelis, Senna and Mansell.
Yes, Prost is slowly, gently picking up places now. Fastest lap so far by Keke Rosberg, but I'm sure they'll get quicker. But Rosberg is certainly going very quickly out in the front, albeit just under a lap down. And Prost having a look down the inside of Paddock Bend, but remember, he will be taking absolutely no risks, or certainly that's what his strategy will be. He'll be trying to take no risks, work his way. His right front tyre looked a little bit marked, and that must be Alboreto. That's Alboreto, I would guess, with, yep, and that's engine gone and the whole thing on fire. That's very spectacular. That will be the turbo, the oil in the turbo taking off, and if I was Michele, I'd park that and get out of it rather quickly. But find a marshal's post, because, as usual, the British marshals, the best in the world, will be onto it very quickly. I don't think Michele realises he's on fire.
And he will certainly realise that he is out of the World Championship. No points again. This is the 5th retirement, or about to be, for Michele Alboreto. And this is going to be very nasty unless they get onto him very quickly in the pits, because that car is going to go up very soon, and there's about 40 gallons of petrol on it, and he's now cruising through the pit lane, as you can well see, pointing to the rear of the car and the flames as if everybody didn't know. And if I was in the pit lane, I would be hightailing it for the end as fast as my legs would carry me. But Michele Alboreto will be bitterly disappointed and frustrated. He's been pretty fed up with the Ferrari team. He's getting out of the car now. He's going to jump to safety. But there's some amazingly relaxed people in that pit lane. Let's look at the fire extinguishers getting into action. And that's it. That's it. Alboreto is out of the race. Alboreto is out of the World Championship. If Alain Prost finishes 5th or higher, he is going to be the world champion of 1985. And here he is in 6th position. He needs to get past Johansson. And that's assuming that everybody else finishes, of course, that's in front of him. But it looks to me as though with the fabled McLaren reliability and Prost's tactical and driving brilliance, we are already looking at the 1985 world champion. And behind Prost is Jacques Laffite in the Ligier, who is in 7th position. The absolutely rejuvenated Ligiers in the last few races. And Johnny Jacques Laffite, the oldest man in the race, 41 years old, and giving Prost 11 years, is in 7th place and certainly holding the McLaren and the Ferrari. 5th, 6th Prost, number 2. 7th, Jacques Laffite, rounding Druids Hill Bend.
Yes, Prost is definitely being held up by Johansson, but I don't think he'll mind about that too much. He will as you say, he'll be picking his moment to pass very carefully, and Lafitte is now threatening him from behind, which is something he doesn't need. He won't be pleased about that. You sometimes get little vortices of vapour as the wings work so effectively on the air. You can see little plumes coming off rather like you can on a damp day with big aircraft landing. Through Stirlings, and this is a bit of an uncomfortable situation for Prost. He doesn't mind challenging car, but to be part of a sandwich when defensive driving is all he wants is not ideal.